Hi, ladies. Welcome back to High Heels and Destiny. I am so glad that you are here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Thank you guys for just tuning in today. Today is sunny Saturday. It is really sunny and it is hot. It is like really, really hot here. It is so hot. I mean, you guys, it is hot here. If I wasn't trying to get my life together, I would be laying around eating a whole bunch of ice cream, freeze pops, some cookies and all that great stuff. But I'm trying to get my life together right now, so I can't do that. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it pushing. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you ladies is having a blessed day today. Today is so beautiful here. Like, I love when the sun is out. It just feeds my spirit. It is extremely hot here, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about good weather. I'm gonna allow him to do what he want to do with his weather. Okay. So, ladies, today really quickly, and I know every time I was like, I'm going to make this really quick, but today I'm going to make this really, really quick. Okay. Today message is selfish faith. I was listening to William Murphy. If you don't know who William Murphy is, he's a gospel singer. So I was listening to William Murphy, and he got a song, and the song I think is called Grace. Okay, and so I was sitting there at my desk at work, and I was just thinking, and I asked myself the questions. I was like, okay, Naranda, do you have selfish grace? And I was like, I think I do. You know what? I don't even think I do. I have selfish faith. When it comes to believing God for other people, my faith really does get weary. It is so easy to believe God. And I'm not going to say easy, but it's easier for you to believe God for faith when it comes to yourself. But in the Bible, it says faith is a substance that's hoped for and evidence of things that's not seen. And the question is, how selfish are you when it comes to your faith? And I think sometimes that us as women, us as people, we can be really selfish when it comes to faith. We can believe God. For us, we can believe that we want God to do this for us and that for us and this for us and that for us. But we can have a mother, a sister, a brother, a family member, a co-worker that's right next to us, and we'll give them the face like they can't get the same faith that you got, or the same thing that God did for them. The same thing God did for you, that he won't do it for you. The same thing that God did for you, he can do it for somebody else. God don't show favoritism. And the question is, do you have selfish faith? Do you only believe God for the things that matters to you? Is your faith all about you? Okay, is your faith and I said it, is your faith all about you? And sometimes my faith is, sometimes, I'm not going to even sit here and lie, my faith can be a little bit selfish. And that was something I was like, you know what? I think I need to check mark that. I think I think that's something that I need to work on more. Like, I can start having faith for others. And then when something look a little bit blurry, I can be like, you know what? Just whatever, or whatever the case may be. But who am I to have that attitude towards someone else? Because the same grace and love that God shows me, he shows you. Okay. And sometimes I think us as people, we forget that, our road wasn't always clear, our path wasn't always clear, our journey have been bumpy. And when it comes to other people, we are so quick to say what they should do and how they should do it and how they should be. And sometimes we just have to step from out of the element, and just remember that you wasn't always perfect, you wasn't always great. And to be honest, we still struggle along the way. We still struggle along the way. We still sin daily. There's always something that we can continue to work on daily. Okay. So the question to you today is, do you have selfish faith when it comes to you? Do you believe God for only the things for you, or do you believe and pray for God and believe, that the same faith that he gave you, that he can have that same faith for the next person? Okay. And your faith sometimes can be something that can change somebody else's life. When you're walking on a spiritual path, you don't want to always just believe like, okay, God, do it for me, do it for me. Everything is all about you in your spiritual life. On your journey, everything is about you. What you want to do in your life is all about you. But it shouldn't be always about you. Whatever you got to offer into this world, make it about the next person, because if you can make something about the next person, then your blessing can help someone else, and then that blessing can be a blessing to another person, and we can do a domino effect around the entire world. It's not always good for us just to always be into ourselves, and I can be in ways where I'm just all about myself or whatever. And I was like, you know what, God, I was sitting at my desk, and when I heard that song, I was like, you know what, God, I think I want to work on that right there. And I'm not going to say I think, I need to. Okay, I need to work on that. I need to work on the same faith that God gave me, and to have that same faith, grace towards another person. And it's so important for us not to forget that we have not always been great. We went through some things in life, and God have showed us grace and mercy through those things or whatever. And it's important for us to know, like, not to toot our nose up at the next person, because the next person life may not look as great as yours, or maybe the next person life may be struggling more. Maybe the next woman, she may not be dressed the way that a woman should carry herself, or the next person, another race may not act how this race may act. Okay, who are we to determine what type of faith or grace that we should give someone? Because one thing about it, if God gave you a limitation to what and how you should be what and how you should act, or what you should do, you wouldn't have made it this far in your life. So who are we if God didn't do it to us? So who are we to put on and say, well, okay, I'm going to give this person this enough grace, and when they don't get this, they don't do this. And but if God was to show you that same, was to have that same attitude towards you and say, you know what, she did this 3 or 4 times and she kept doing the same things, I'm not going to give her any grace, then how would you feel? Okay, ladies? So that's just something to think about. Think about your grace. How much grace do you have towards another person? Don't let your life just only be a reflection of yourself, but allow your life to be a reflection of others. How you can have grace towards others, how you can have love towards others, how you can just be a blessing to somebody else's life. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, don't allow your faith to be selfish. Okay, believe God for others. Even if you have a family member that may be on drugs, you may have a mom that's struggling, having some sickness going on in her body that may not be eating the way that she's supposed to be eating. You may have a dad that smokes cigarettes. You may have a little sister, little cousin that's always in and out of jail. You may have a brother whose life is on the wrong path. Just remember, who are you to say, well, I'm not going to deal with them, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. But continue to show them the love that they need, and show them the same grace that God gave you. Because trust me, I didn't get it right on the first try. You didn't get it right on the first try. You didn't get it right on the second try. I didn't get it right on the second try. Neither did we get it right on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we still struggling. So don't think that you're too good that you can't have the same grace for somebody else. Okay, ladies? Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Also, ladies, make sure, look down below, right down below, there's a red button that says subscribe. I would love to have you tuning in to my channel weekly. Okay, make sure you hit the red button. Also, once you hit the red button one time, there's going to be a notification button that's going to pop up. It's going to be a little bell. Okay, make sure you hit that bell once, because if you hit the subscribe button but you don't hit the notification button, every time I upload something, you won't even really know that I'm uploading. You won't get no type of notification. But if you want to see Wonderful Me, hit the notification bell, so every time I put something on my page, you will get that notification or whatever, and you can tune in. Like I always say, if you don't have anything to give anybody else, even if you don't even like them, guess what? Be a blessing to somebody, whether it's a sister, a friend, a family member, a church person, whoever. Share this message with somebody else. It's free. It don't cost anything to be a blessing to someone else. Okay, so let's start by today sharing this message with somebody else. Okay, don't be selfish. Share the message with somebody else. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye bye.